First of all, no one will laugh at this. I know I can pull it off. At least I want to believe I can pull it off. But anyway, second of all, I want to discuss about something which is quite important to me, to this channel, and to some extent you as well, because you are part of the channel as well. So the thing is, I have noticed of late I haven't been talking about movies, specifically movies. Like, yeah, I've been talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe because I love the MCU. I've been making a few videos on the MCU, and I've also been uploading the proper Stranger Things video every week on Sundays. But somewhere down the line, I haven't just been talking enough about movies, and this channel is predominantly a movie talking channel. That's what I love to do. I love movies. I know you love movies as well. So moving forward, undoubtedly, I'm making this conscious effort of talking about movies, kind of recommending movies as well. So that's why I've started this segment on this channel, or this series on this channel, called as Recommending Oldies. Now this is just a temporary name. I would love to hear your suggestions on the name as well. So every once in a while I'll be making this kind of videos in which I'll be talking about movies, some older movies. In fact, I am just recommending these movies to you, but yes, some very important job for you as well. If you have seen any of these movies, it's your job, it's your responsibility, in fact it's your duty to go down in the comment section and please share your thoughts on all of these movies, whether you have seen it, if you have not seen it, just talk to me about that. I'd really appreciate that. And these videos are not going to be very long videos like recommending 10 movies or 8 movies or 7 movies. No, maybe 5 movies, but mostly just 2 or 3 movies. Just like in today's video, we'll be only talking about 2 movies. And by the way, and both of these movies are Oscar winning movies, and both of these movies have won an Oscar for their screenplay. So therefore, when you're watching this movie, watch it for the screenplay. So the first movie that I want to talk about, in fact I want to recommend you, is Little Miss Sunshine. So this movie is a family drama movie and a road trip movie jumbled into together. It's essentially a road trip movie, and it's about a family and about a typical family struggles, which consist of monetary, financial struggles and all those struggles. And it's a road trip movie, and it's a very beautiful movie, really. The screenplay is quite beautiful. There are not a lot of twists and turns in this movie. It's a normal, light-hearted, breezy movie that you can put on and you just enjoy. I mean, you just watch it. You find some of these things relatable, you find some of the things funny, you see a couple of thought-provoking things, and you just enjoy the journey of this movie. It's not a long movie as well. Steve Carell in this movie plays the role of a man who just wanted to end his life, wanted to commit suicide, and after that the movie kicks off. But if I talk about the story of this movie, here's a family, a bit of chaotic in nature, as all families are, and in this family there's this little girl, only 7 years old, and she actually gets into a beauty pageant, and that beauty pageant is far away from where this family live. So therefore they decide to go on a road trip, and then all the things start to happen in the movie. As I said, it's a beautiful movie. It has won an Oscar for the best screenplay, and I recommend it. The second movie that I want to talk about is one of those classic movies that everyone needs to see, and for some reason I just avoided watching this movie, but I recently watched it. The name of the movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I hope I got that correct. So this movie has a huge cast, but the 2 main leads in this movie are Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. Now this is a proper weird movie based on a weird concept, but at the end of it, it's a love story. The story of the movie follows the life of a couple who gets broken up, and the girl actually decides to go on and do a medical procedure in which she erases the memory of her lover. Yeah, you can do that in this movie. And then the guy finds out about this, he freaks out, he loses it, and he does the same thing as well. In fact, he tries to do the same thing as well. And then while the procedure of erasing the memory of his lover is going on, he realizes that he don't want that. He wants to hold on to her memories, he wants to make things right, and he is just not able to let go. And therefore, because of his will and because of his a bit of street smartness, he creates some roadblocks in that procedure, and that kicks off the plot of the movie, of this battle of the people trying to erase his memory and him fighting back. That's the plot of the movie. But as I said, essentially it's a love story, but there are some really cool and commendable things done in this movie as well, especially in the screenplay. And of course, this movie has also won an Oscar for the screenplay, and they have included a few twists at the end. I mean, it's just one big twist, but it's a twist that maybe you can guess, as I guessed it. Not 100%, I didn't completely guess it, but I almost guessed it, and I think you can guess it too. But still, the fact that they tried to do that at the end is commendable. And another thing that I liked about this movie was the method to the randomness in this movie, because most of the scenes in this movie are kind of take place in a dream kind of state, and you know, dreams are vague. Anything happens in the dream, like anything happens in the dream. Dreams are wild. So to project that wildness onto the screen, you really need some kind of method as well, or some kind of sane mind as well. And I think they really made those scenes, those dream scenes, quite enjoyable as well, and quite really well shot and really well put together. And of course, some really good performances from both Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. So yeah, these are the two movies that I wanted to talk about in this video. If you have seen any of these movies, please go down in the comment section. Please share your thoughts on these movies as well. And even if you haven't seen any of these movies, please go down in the comment section and just let me know that you are going to watch these movies. And of course, please, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing the channel as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't laugh about this. Bye bye. Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet.